everybody, what is up and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to talk about something that I've been meaning to review for a long time. I actually did an unboxing of this probably almost a year ago now. At least last winter anyway. It's been a while. And I meant to do a review of this, and I just got sidetracked to doing so much other stuff that I didn't get around to it. But this is the Harbinger ML900 Line Array speaker PA system. And I've been wanting to do this video for a while. I actually have two of these units. They're my new kind of acoustic show and live show PA systems. Instead of having this crazy big PA that you see stretched out all through here, like the old school stuff with the big speakers, I just use this now. And I wanted to start off this video showing you how simple this is. And if you're doing a solo gig, this is all you need. Right here. This is it. If you're playing acoustically and you just have a microphone and your acoustic guitar, this right here will cover it and fill a room like nobody's business. It's crazy how loud these things are and very impressive. But I wanted to show you when I first did this video how easy this is to put this together. So I was going to put it together first, and then I'm going to set it up the way I like to run it. And I'm also going to show you how you can run it if you're using it for like a full band and you have two of these hooked together. And I'm not actually going to hook two of them up. I'm going to show you how I use a mixing board with it and kind of go over how that works as well, so you guys can have an idea. There's multiple ways to run this, and we're going to play it a little bit, probably just acoustically, just so you guys can hear how it sounds. But let's show you guys how this goes together. Now it comes like this. It comes with a power cord, which I have the power cord, which is right here, which I will plug in a minute. And then it comes with your main bass setup, and then it comes with two speakers. So I'm going to move this chair out of the way right now, and we're going to unzip this. It also comes with this really nice carrying case for your speakers, which is really nice. And you just unzip this sucker right here, and you got two really nice speakers. Now you want to be careful with this stuff because you don't want to just dump it out, so it's very careful about pulling your speakers out. And then you can just lay it on the ground real easy like that. Pull your second speaker out like so, and it's very easy to put together. You get this thing out of your way like this. Now, you've got two towers. Now, one of these towers doesn't actually have speakers in it. Only this tower has speakers in it. But it's very easy to click together. All you're going to do, you have a little locking plate right here. You're just going to set it like this. You're going to slide it in place. And you'll hear it click. And once it clicks, that's in place. And then you take your next piece right here. Bring it up here. This is the one that's got all the speakers in it. And then you're going to push it in place, and you hear it click. You're done. PA set up. That easy. That simple. And it's ready to rock and roll. And then you'll do all your settings and everything like that and get it hooked up. But that's how easy it is to put this together. This thing will fit in the trunk of your car. So now, let's get it all hooked up. Let's get some PA stuff hooked up to it. Get my guitar hooked up to it. And kind of show you what this thing can do. I'm also going to, before I do that, I'm going to walk you guys through what the top panel looks like and the back panel looks like first. And then I'm going to get all this hooked up, and then we're going to give you guys some sounds out so you can hear it and kind of show you how I use it as a solo thing, but then I'm going to tell you how you can use it like for a full band. So let's do that. Let's get that done. Let's show you guys what the top panel looks like, back panel looks like, and then let's get it hooked up and let's do some sounds for you guys so you guys can hear it. Alright everybody, so in this shot right here, I'm going to show you the top panel, and then I'm going to show you the back panel so you guys can see what is on this unit. So you have three channels right here. These are your volume controls for your channels right here. Then you have a bass and a treble. That's your top panel. And then you have a clip sensor, a clip light right there. So if you're clipping, that's going to light up and tell you that you're clipping if you have your volume turned up too loud. So you can adjust your settings so you can level everything out. So that is what you have right here and stuff. This is a very simple setup. Three channels, bass and treble, really easy to do, and I'm very much keep it simple stupid. So let's show you this panel down here so you guys can see that, this panel down here so you guys can see that as well. Alright everybody, so here is your back panel. You have channel 1 line input, you have channel 2 line input, then this is your channel 3, it's got a left and right mono right there, and then you've got your mono, link, stereo. This is your stereo master, mono or link in, and then you have your output, which can link another speaker. You have a link in and out right here, power supply, and your on-off switch here. And these are also set up where if you're running a mic, you flip the switch to mic. If you're running guitar, So there, and then if you're doing a line out or something, 90 switch. So you got 3 different selections there, and that's kind of how the back panel is set up as here. And it's really simple to use. And this thing is designed like if you're setting it up for this, if you want to link into the thing or you want to pair another speaker, you use this stuff right here to pair another one, because I actually have 2 of these to pair them up. You have to read in the manual how that works, but it's really simple to pair it up so you can hook it, and then one of these will control both of them, which is really cool. But that's the back panel of this system. All right, everybody, so we just dove into showing you guys the top of this and the back of this. Now let me read off the specs for this MLS900. First of all, the price of this is normally, let me see here, let me scroll there. It's normally $599.99. They're on sale currently at Musician's Friend for $399.99. So that's when I bought mine, when they were on sale. I bought 2 of them. But this thing, let me scroll. Let me get to the specs. I'm going to read off the specs for this thing, and so you guys can hear that, and then we'll get into some playing stuff. So this is a line array system. It says speaker configuration is active. It's 2-way. Low frequency driver is 8 inches. Mid frequency driver does not have one. High frequency drivers are 2.75 inches, which are your speakers up here. It's an amplifier class is D. Wattage is 900 watts peak. It does have a preamp for mixing on the top there, which I showed you guys. The frequency response is 840 hertz to 20 kilohertz for those of you that care. Coverage pattern is 150 degrees. It's got 3 XLR inputs, 3 TRS inputs, so you can do XRL or TRS, which is you can do the XRL or just regular guitar input. It's got 1 XLR out on it. It's a molded material, and it weighs 41.5 pounds. So there you go. There's the specs to those of you that care about that stuff. So pretty cool system. So let's get into some playing, and then we will wrap this video up after we're done doing the playing. All right, everybody, so I'm talking through this microphone so you guys can hear me, because to get the levels adjusted so this is at the right level for me to play it. If you guys can hear it to where you're not hearing just the acoustic guitar here in my voice without hearing the line array, I have to do a lot of adjusting in the room to make that happen. So I'm going to play a couple of my original songs. I'm no singer by no means. I'm going to do my best, but that's not what this is about. This is about this line array system to give you an idea of how it's going to sound versus my crappy singing and playing. But hopefully this will give you an idea of what you can do with it if you're playing a solo act. And just an acoustic guitar, literally guitar's plugged into here, microphone's plugged in there, and we're going to go. Actually, my guitar is plugged into my effects board and vocal processor and then plugged in there, but I'm running through my Boss G1000 and then into here, and then I run my mic into my vocal slot 4, which is causing the effects triggering, and that's just registration there. So it's basically just a straight line in though. And we'll do a couple songs, a couple levels through it, and give you guys an idea what it's going to sound like if you were a solo artist playing the game. Let's get at it. So there's one song. Now I'm going to do one more for you guys, and then maybe I'll play a couple riffs, and we'll wrap this video up. So if you guys are wondering, that song is actually called Tattoo Cowboy. And this one's called School Days. It's actually about when I was a kid. I used to skip school and go to the downtown mall where I lived. So yeah, let's play that. You guys can kind of hear what it sounds like in an actual setting. Let's turn it off. And let's play a couple more things for you guys, just picking wise, so you guys can hear the guitar, and then we will go back to it. So wrap it up. Alright everybody, so there you go. That is the Harbinger MLS900. I did say it right. MLS900, right? MLS900? I have to check. These names and stuff that they come up with all the time. Yeah, it's the MLS900. So there you guys go. It's a super cool line array system. If you guys are interested in it, like, you know, Bose makes a great line array system, but they're expensive. And this right here, like I said, I got it on sale for $3.99 at Musician's Friend. I bought 2 of them, and I couldn't be happier with them. And super cool system, and it just worked really well. And you know, you guys have to forgive my my lack of talent when it comes to playing and singing. I try to do my best. I am not a singer by no means, but I'm trying to show you guys what this system, what I use it for one, is doing acoustic shows and stuff. And it's very easy, plug and play. You know, basically just plug in the 2 inputs and go do your thing. But you can do it with a full band, and I totally forgot to grab my thing over there. So I'm going to run over here and grab this board real quick to show you what you guys can do if you're playing with a full accompaniment of band members and stuff, and how you can hook this thing up to do that as well. So let me jump over there and grab that, and I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that guys, but we are back. So if you guys decide to want to use this in a full band setting, so that's why I have 2 of them. So if I'm not playing solo by myself, and stuff. I play with a 3-piece band, and you guys have seen them before. I have a drummer and a bass player I play with. And if we're going to do a show like that, then we have this little mixing board, just like this. And let me show you guys up close. This isn't a big mixing board at all. It's a little mixing board, but it does exactly what we needed to do. And you could use this for a 3-piece, 4-piece, or 5-piece band, depending on what you're going to do. And this has 4 mic inputs, and I don't think everybody's singing in a band. So most of the time you need maybe 2 or 3 max, when it comes to that. It's got 2 main lines out. It's got FX sends. It's got phones. I mean, it's got a lot of balance thing. This thing is actually a 12-channel mixer. So if you guys look right here, you actually have 4 here, and then you got more channels here. So I can literally hook up everything I want, control it all on the board. And it's really simple to hook everything up and run everything through here so you can have it set up. You can actually mic up the whole band and run it through the PA system with this 12-channel mixer if you wanted to. But for most of you guys doing shows, you don't really need to do that if you're playing small clubs. But you can. That's what's cool. You can run everything through the mixing board if you want. But you can pick up one of these little mixing boards. I don't even remember who makes this one. Let me look and see. This is the Mix 12X FX Compact. I don't even know who makes this thing. I do not remember. But I picked up this little mixing board. I can't remember. I was reading some reviews on different mixing boards and stuff. I don't remember. But this thing was like maybe around $100. Maybe a little over $100. It wasn't expensive. I got a case for it, but it works really good. And it does everything I want to do. And actually, this thing actually has vocal effects in it, too. It has a bunch of vocal effects in it, too, which is really nice. But the point of it is, you can buy a little mixing board like this, or you can buy a big mixing board, whatever you want. For me, I don't need anything more than this for anything I'm doing with this stuff. I'm not touring and playing massive stages or anything like that. This just allows me to hook things up so I can have some extra microphones if I got other people who are singing, or if I'm running some extra things, playing in a bigger setting with a bigger band. And so you guys can just pick up a little mixing board and you can run it into this. And then what you do is you just run your left, and you got your main outs here that would normally go to your speakers. These 2 main outs are going to go to your system. And the way this system is designed is you only have to plug your main outs into one of these, and then this links in the other one, so you don't have to have cables run into both and stuff. This has a really cool, neat design where you can link 2 of these together, and then once you link it together, you only have to plug into one of them to make everything work. Now, you can plug into both if you want, but you don't have to. If you have a mixing board, you run your 2 main lines out into one of these, and then you link it to the other one, and it's one cord going from one to the other, and then you got this full system on both sides of the stage that really will put out input. And these things are plenty loud to do big shows. I mean, plenty loud to play, with hundreds of people in these clubs and stuff. I mean, it's crazy loud how loud it is. It really blew me away. I've actually seen some videos of guys using 2 of these, playing outside venues with several hundred people there, and just, knocking it out. Plenty loud enough for that stuff. Plenty loud enough for any local gigs you're going to be doing. And even if you're getting on bigger stages, this thing really puts out, Now, if you're playing in front of 20 or 30,000 people, probably need something a little bit bigger. But for your average guy that's playing your local venues and stuff like that, and even the medium-sized venues, this thing will do really, really well. But if you're a solo artist that's just doing solo gigs, you don't need one of these things. It's stupid loud. I mean, literally the volume settings I had on that are basically not cranked at all. I mean, they're below halfway. I did boost the guitar up a little bit, but like it's literally, I've got the guitar just a little over noon, and I got the vocals. Is that right? Yeah, I got the vocals just a little under noon on the settings. It's got plenty of room to go with that to really blast it out. So especially when you got 2 of them hooked up. And I did a setting. I set this up when I recorded it to the levels that I would play in like a small, solo venue. Say I was playing a small club or something like that. That's how I set this up to do this recording for you guys. Plenty of volume, plenty loud. We'll cover it in a heartbeat. It really, because it has a 150-degree radius, it really pushes the stuff out there. So anyway, been wanting to do this review for a while. I kind of hope it helps you guys out when you're looking at this stuff. Like I said, forgive me for my playing and singing. I don't claim to be some super duper famous, awesome musician or anything like that. I'm just a guy that likes to play music, and I go out and have fun with it and stuff. You know, I'm a rhythm guitar player, and it's just kind of what I do, and I like having fun with it. You know, I don't have any claim to fame, so, but I do love this system, and I've been meaning to make a video on it for a while. So, like I said, I hope that kind of helps you guys out if you're interested in this. I think it's important, too, to play it in, like, a setting that you'd be using it in, because a lot of people don't do that when they review this stuff. And so I played it in a setting where I'm not running it through a mixing board to clean it up or anything. You know, I played it in my room, in my music studio, just how it would kind of sound if you were at a show somewhere, and what you kind of get. You know, now could I have probably maybe cleaned up things maybe a little bit better and stuff? I probably could have, but I just hooked this up, and it's like plug in and go, and this is what you get. So anyway, I just try to keep it real. You know, I'm not trying to make it better than what it is. You know, do I think it's an awesome system? I do, but until you try one out for yourself or actually hear one in person, you know, this is the best I can do for you guys. You know, so anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you out when you guys are looking at line array systems, because as far as this one goes, this is a great budget line array system, and this line array system has replaced my big PA system over here. I've got this big monster PV power head right here that is an amazing head, and I love that thing. And I've got like big old speakers in both corners over here, and it's a great PA system, and I love it. But that's a, you know, I've got a lug. There's 2 big speakers there, plus I got 2 smaller ones over there that aren't even hooked up. So that's 6 speakers I got to haul, plus that thing. You know, that's a lot to have to lug around. Plus I got to take my power supply that's got all those buttons down there just to run all that stuff. Where this, I showed you how easy it is. You take it, click, click, and you got a PA system. And if you have 2 of them, it's click, 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 click. You know, it's like 5 minutes, you know, and it's all hooked up and ready to go. It might take you 10 minutes if you're hooking up some other stuff. But yeah, like I can hook this board up and hook all this up with 2 things in 10 minutes or less. And I cannot do that with that other system. So anyway, I think it's a cool system. I think you guys should check it out. Like I said, they're on sale right now. So you guys should definitely go check these out. I think it's a great system and it's well done. If you're looking for a decent line array system on a budget, definitely take a look at it. You know, I would recommend it, but you know, that's me. That's my personal opinion. You'll have to, you know, read some reviews and stuff and see what you think for yourself. But I would definitely recommend it to anybody that's a gigging musician. If you're a solo artist, or even if you're in a band, pick up a couple of these things, and then you guys got a way easier way to carry your stuff, and a lot less, taking up a lot less room. So, you know, and I think that's the name of the game these days, is people are trying to downsize the gear that they're hauling around versus hauling around a bunch of stuff, you know. And if you got a Boss GT1000 or a Helix Line 6, then that has amp and cab models and everything in it, so you can plug directly into that, and you don't even need to take an amp with you, which is nice as well. So, anyway, there you guys go. Like I said, hope it helps you out. Hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe button, because it helps out the channel, and we will see you guys on the next video. Oh yeah, maybe you guys want to see how this unpacks. So let me show you real quick, because of how I had this set up. This is really easy to undo. I'm just going to unplug my guitar, unplug my microphone cable, and then we're going to take this down just by pushing this out. There's one speaker done. Slide it into our little case. And I would definitely recommend just laying it gently down on the ground. And then we're going to go down here, and you just push it out. It clicks out. Second speaker. Slide into your case. Be easy with it. Zip it up. Like so. That's done. Set that down gently. Come over here. Unplug your power supply. Like so. Get it untangled from your cables. So we got power supply unplugged, and I usually just wrap this thing up like this. And then I slide it in the handle. Right here. You can put it in the case if you want to, but I usually just put it in the handle. Like so. This has a nice strap on it, so you can throw it here. Grab your speaker. Grab your guitar, and you're out the door. So there you guys go. That's how simple it is to take it down. Just as easy to put it up. Alright, we'll see you guys later.